Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller, and it's all about, look at this, for craps and cruise enthusiasts on YouTube. You're here, we're here, let's do this. Hey, we get free complimentary cruise offers in the mail just by playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, and we got one that had $100 worth of free play. So every time we do that, we take that $100 and we roll it out on our practice table. We did this. I took $100, I put it all in on our craps table. We rolled out a strategy that I've never shown before. Watch this strategy and you will see how much we came up with our $100 all in on every single roll. How much money did we end up with? This is a 40-minute video. We ended up with over $500. Watch this, you'll see.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller, and we are all about playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. Look at, we just got this in the mail. It is, what a Christmas card this is. It's a complimentary free cruise for two, and it's a balcony stateroom. This one right here, this one, oh, 5-night, 7-night. These are only costing taxes and port fees. But look right here, $100 worth of free play. Let's pretend, because we are using this and we're gonna get that $100 of free play. So let's just use our $100 of free play. What would we do with our $100 of free play? We're gonna use a strategy we like to call the one-hit wonder. Now, I don't know if this is like another strategy that somebody else came up with called the one-hit wonder, but we're just gonna use our version of a one-hit wonder. I'm gonna explain what it is. We're actually gonna use all of our 100. So let's see if we could get our 100. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25, 50, and 100. All right. And we're also going to change this in for $10. So let's do that real quick. So there is 5 and 5. All right. So there's our $100. How are we going to use our $100? Let's use it. $15 going across for $15 each here. And this is we're going to pretend this is a $10 table. We're just going up one level. And so we're going to be $18 on the 6 and 8, because the 6 and 8 have a multiple of 6. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. These ones can go in multiples of 5. So we have 15 on each of those. And with $4 left, let's go on to the hard ways. We'll just do one each on the hard ways. And so that's our $100 on the table. $100 worth of free play. What is this one-hit wonder about? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get a point established. Once we get a point established, we're going to assume we're not the shooter, by the way. We're going to let somebody get, whoever the roller is going to get the point. And so let's get a point established. The point is 9. All right, so now the point is 9. All right, we're going to look for one hit right here. So let's get our first hit. And it is a 4. All right, and it happens to be a hard 4. So that's good. So the $15 here is going to pay $28. $28 on that right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to pressure the 6 and 8, and we're going to keep $15 aside. Actually 16, but we're just going to press this one, make that look like 24. Same thing with this one. We're going to make it look like 24. Actually, let's take one of these, because this is a $10 table. Let's take one of these, make it $20 there. And the reason why we're doing that is because if we're the next shooter, we have $10 for the pass line. So we're going to hold that right there. And our hard 4 actually hit. So that's $7. Why don't we do that where we take that and make it so that wins 7 for in total of 8. And let's go ahead and pressure the 4 and the 10. We'll take this extra $5, put it on the let's put it on the 9. So now we have $20 on the 9, $20 on the 5. But one hit wonder. The 4 was our one hit. So now we're going to turn off, and we're going to wonder by only playing the 9 and the hard ways. We're going to wonder, are we going to make that? How many will we miss? But we just want to get to the point. Get to the point. All right, here we go. And it is a 5, but it's off. We want the other side of the 5. So The sister number, look at, if I pick this up and turn it around, it's a 9. Man, that's what we want. We want the other side. Come on, get it. And it is a 7 out, 7 out. All right, so we lose this $20 on the 9, and we lose the hard ways. But we got our one hit, so we built up a little bit. If this was a $10 table, let's take the $5 off the 4, and $5 off the 10, and $5 off the 5. So now we put 15 back on the 9, 15 here. So we used a little bit of our pressure money just to spread back out since we lost. So these are at 10, okay? All right, so now we'll be the shooter this time because you can't go all the time and not be the shooter, right? Eventually the shooter comes to you. So we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna do our pass line for $10. Let's see what we get here. Here we go. And it's a 6. Point is 6. And we have $24 on that 6. And let's get our one hit. So now we go one hit wonder. Here we go. And it is a 6. Wow, one hit back to back. Get to the point, make it sweet. All right, that one right there. And 24 pays 28. So here's $28 that pays. So let's go ahead and pressure these up to 30 each. So let's get this here. That is 30. So let me get a quarter for that. So there's that. So that's 30. And we have another 5 here. What do we have? We have another 10 here. Here's 10 from the pass line. So let's get these. And there's another 10. So let's see. We have enough to go to that to 25, that to 25. And then we have $6 left over. So, and we're still the shooter. So this right here, we could take these to 25 level. So that'll be good. So we start with 100, and now we are at least 110, 120, 130 across, plus 140, 146, 147. All right. So we're $47 up off of our $100, even though we had that 7 came and we lost that one. But let's do this. Let's take $2 and put it on any craps to ensure our come out here. We're going to take our $5, put it in our rack, see what our point is. Let's get to the point here. Here it is, 9. All right, so our point is 9, and our crap check comes down. This wins on 7-11. It loses on 2-3-12. So $2 on the any craps would pay $14. So for every red, if you put a white over here, for $2 is what we insured that with. But if we would have lost this with a 2-3-12, we would have won right here. It would have paid 14. We would have put this back, and we would have had $4 extra. If a 7-11 came, we would have lost 2, but we would have won 10 there. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, that's why we did that little insurance bet there. All right, we still got our $5 right here. We're going to go ahead and leave that there. And the point is 9. And we're going to get our one hit. Let's get our one hit. And it is a 6, hard 6. Wow. All right, here we go. 35. And now we can definitely pump this up and go to buying the 10. And then we can also go to buying the 4 for 25. So we could buy that. And it pays better if it's bought. They place it right behind there. And we're going to have to pay, let's prepay for that because some places do. So for every 25, it's going to be $1. So $1 and $1. And then we have $3 change. So we have $8 in our rack. All right. And we had the one hit. So we got our one hit on that 6. Now we're going to keep our 9 on. And we're going to go off on everything else. So we're only working the 9. And we have it down here. We're working as well. All right, here we go. Some people might say, why don't you play odds? The reason why we don't play odds, and we rather play the point instead of odds, some people say, well, it pays better back here. But on any casino with any comps, any odds doesn't count for your average bet. So we'd rather have it on the table so it counts for our average bet and we get comp value for it rather than just playing it back here. Because the reality is it only pays a couple more dollars. And the other thing is, on a cruise, especially Royal Caribbean, if you have $10 here, you can only play single odds, meaning that you can only play $10 here. So by placing a number, we can have a quarter or $25 on it there, and where we wouldn't be able to put 25 here because we'd only be able to do single odds of 10. If we wanted to do 25, we'd have to go up to, 25, you'd actually want to go to 26, which would be $15. You have to go up on the pass line in order to go up back here. And then double odds, if you put a quarter here, you'd be able to put $50. So let me show you just really quick. If you had a 25, you can put 50. And if you have 15, then you can put 26. That's the max odds you'd be able to put behind. Is that crazy? So that's why I don't even do odds anyway. I'd rather just play it up there. So anyway, I know this wasn't our money. This was from over here. So we still have $8 in our rack. All right, let's get that 9. Everything else is off. The only thing that matters is the 9. All right, so let's get it. And of course, a 7 came. Oh, with all that. You slowed the table down, bro. All right, here we go. So we lost this 35, okay? And so the puck goes off. And we still, let's see, what do we have here? We still have, let's see, $30 here. So let's do this. Let's take that 30. Let's break it in half and do 15 and 15. All right. So now we only have $3 in our rack. And we're going to have another come out. And we're not the shooter this time. So let's get another come out. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what it is. It is a 7, and that doesn't count. These bets are off. They're following the puck. All right, here we go. And 11. Why couldn't we do that when we were shooting? And a 6. All right, so the point is 6. And so let's get our one hit. Here we go. And it's a 4. Man, wow. Hard 4. We're not on the hard ways, but that pays good. It's gonna cost $1 to place that bet back, and it's gonna pay $50. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and that pays that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just trade these so that we have this back up, and this is our first $30. We're at the $25 level. Now we're gonna start racking, and with our one hit, we're looking for one hit right here. Let's see if we get it. And hard 4 back to back. Wow, that's cry. All right, here we go. So there's another 50. All right. And so I paid the VIG on that. And so we're going to rack that 50. And now we got our one hit. So everything goes off except for that 6. We're playing the 6. Let's get the 6. Come on, shooter. And it is a 6. Very good. Very good rolling shooter. Man, we do better when we're not rolling, huh? All right. So the 6 pays 35. Pays 35. And we're going to follow the puck now. So the puck goes off. And we're going to go ahead and rack this. All right, so let's see where we're at. All right, here's our $100. We're going to put it on this side. Let's go ahead and change this out for a green. So we have our $100 there. So now we are up on, we started with our $100 and now we're up. All right, so let's see what our point is this time. Get to the point, shooter. All right, it's a 9. A 9. So the point is 9. And so now this is all free. We got $100 back. Now you choose. Do you want to still do the one hit wonder? I would still do it. Okay, let's see if we can get our one hit. All right, there is a hard 10. Hard 10. And so there's our one hit. This is going to cost $1 to place that bet back. And it's going to give us 50. Whoa. Going to give us 50. And so we're just going to rack it right there. And you might say, well, I thought you were going to press. We are going to press, but right now what we're going to do is we're still going to play it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to go off on every number except for the 9. So we're just going to play the 9, okay? And we're going to hold this aside. Once we get 110 over here, then we'll be, or sorry, 110, what is it, 160. We get 160 right here, then we'll be able to start at this level if we should happen to 7 out on one of the one hits. All right, so let's hope it's not this one because I'm talking about it. And it's a 12. It's a 12 midnight. All right, let's get that 9, shooter. All right, there's a 4. Let's get that 9. Come on. And there it is. All right, there's the 9. All right, so that pays 35, right? And so what I want to do is I want to look at this. We are right at $100. So if I take that, put it there. So now we have our 100 that we started with, and we also have another 100. We want to get to 160 here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We hit that point. So now the point is coming back. Let's roll it and get it. There's a 6. The point is 6. And so now we're on the 6. And let's see if we can get that hit. All right. And it's a 9. Wow, back to back. We had a 9 just a second ago. Not back to back because there was a 6 in between, but you know what I mean. It was just a 9. All right, here's another 35. So now look, we just need $25 more. Now I shouldn't be saying that because we want to hit this 6, but we're going to go off on everything else. Here we go. And it is, oh man, I said it. I said I shouldn't have said all we need because this comes down and we saved everything else by being off. 7 came, so this is off. Now we're going to use $30 out of our rack that we were trying to build to bring that back. All right, so now it's another shooter, okay? And another shooter coming out. Let's see if they don't get that 6. And there's a midnight. All right, here we go. And it's an 8. All right, an 8. So the point is 8. All right, let's get our one hit. And it is a 10. 10, that's a good one on the end. So that's going to cost $1 to place that back. And we don't have it in our rack. So let's take this 5, get some change. And we'll get the change. And then we'll pay the $1. And we'll put the $4 in our rack. Because that's going to pay $50. All right. So now we're here. We're at 150 but we just need about $10 more. But we got our one hit, which was the 10. We're going to go on the 8, off on everything else. All right, we're just playing the 8. Let's get that 8. And it's an 11. Get that 8, shooter. And there it is. It's an 8. That's how you get it. All right, and so that's 35. All right, so now we're going to turn this back to following the puck. And we rack this. Here is, now we have an extra quarter. Here's 110. Oh, sorry, 160. 160. The amount we have right there is right here. So now we have enough to, if we should happen to get our 7, we have enough to go back to this point right here. And plus 25. All right, so now what we're going to do is that was an 8. We just hit it. That's great. And now we're coming out. Let's come out. Here we go. Let's get another point. And it's a 4. The point is 4. All right, so now we got the one hit wonder. The point is 4. We're going to go for our one hit, see what happens. And it is a hard 6. Hard 6. And so the hard 6, what is that? 35. And so now we make a big choice. We could continue to rack and go for another 160 across so that we have another, or we could start pressing and get there a little bit faster. Now, only if the 7 doesn't come. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to still stay with the strategy, but what we're going to do, just like we pressed up to this level, and now we have enough to reset this level, we're actually going to go up to another level now, all right? So we're going to press the 8. Let's take this. Let's put it on the hard 4. And we're actually going to go off on all of our numbers except for that 4. And if we happen to lose this, this is going to put back our 4 right there. All right. So here we go. Let's get a hard 4 though. Let's not even talk about losing. Let's just get the hard 4. Come on. All right. There's an 8. That's the one we pressed, but it's off. All right. Let's get the 4. And there's a 10. And it's off. It's okay. This is the one hit wonder. You wonder. Just stick with it. There's another 8. Some people would say, you would have made so much money by now. All right, there's a 3. All right, let's get that 4. All right, there's a 3, another 3, back to back. All right, we need the 4. Come on. And a 7 comes. The 7 comes. That's a lot of, now we would have made a lot of money on that, but we didn't risk anything. We're only risking $30 right there. So let's go ahead. We're going to put this back up. In order to do that, we need to pay $1. and we did lose our hard way there, so we lost. But everything else still intact. Now we're going to be following the puck. All right, following the puck, and another shooter coming out. And let's see what the point is. Here we go. And the point is 10. 10 hard 10 from the 4 to the 10 on the end. All right, let's get our one hit and see what happens. Oh, it is a 7. Man, we were going for one hit, just one hit. All right, so 7 out, right? But we were on everything. So everything comes down, right? So $30 because we pressed that a little bit. That's $160. Remember, that's what's right here. It's going to cost $2 to place those bets back. So we're going to take all of this out of our rack. We still have our original 100. We're technically up $1 right now while we have stuff on the table. But so now we're back to this place. It's a new shooter, and we have reset. We reset our bets, so we're kind of starting not from the very beginning, but we're kind of starting over. Let's see what happens. That could be a big one, or people would be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you lost all that money. You had a chance. Why are you still playing? Walk away." This is why we're still playing. We want time at the table. And we get these free cruise offers. Time at the table, an average bet earns points for a free complimentary cruise. And when you get a comped cruise, you're getting the comped cruise, not only the travel, the ports and all that, but you're getting the shows, the food, everything is included. So anyway, I love it. All right. So here we go. Point is 8. We're going to get one hit. Let's see if we can do it. And it is a 6. All right. So our 6 is our $35 hit. And we can go ahead and start racking. If we want to start over again, let's rack the first one because we're going to play the 8 here. Let's take $5, put it on the hard 8. And so if we happen to turn off everything here, and then we place our where we're turning on our 8, we're playing our 8. If we should happen to lose the 8, we have it. That's why we're racking it, okay? So we have it to replace, all right? All right, here we go. And it's a 9, so that's off. We're just playing the 8 right now. And if it comes, let it be hard. There's another 9. Let's get a hard 8. Hard 8. Hard 8. Hard 10. I don't know if you saw it, but I kind of maneuvered the dice to get a hard way. All right, here we go. Hard way. And it's a 6, not a hard way, but that's off. We're just rolling for the 8. Look at, there it is right there. Come on. Come on, hit it. And there's an 8, not the hard way, but it is an 8, and that works. That works. All right, so that's $35. So now that we have the 35 over here, let's go ahead and press this. It did come easy, so this comes down. So let's go ahead and press this to 60 on the 8. And now we're going to follow the puck. And so we're following the puck. We won that. Let's rack this other $5 here. Let's follow the puck. Let's get a point established. And there's a 3. And what is this going to be? 7. We got to get a point established. And it's a 5. All right, point is 5. And so the point is 5. Let's roll it and see if we get it. And it is an 8. Kind of crazy 8. We'll call that a crazy 8 right there. And that's a great one hit because that's one that we pressed. So it's actually 60 pays 70. So that's a good hit because we can actually put the 6 up to 60 each as well. We still have some money here. I don't want to risk 50 on the 5, but we have when we're looking at these right here. Let's do this. Let's go, because we're risking 25. Let's rack that there, and let's go $5 each on the hard ways. All right. I know it's risky, but if we hit them, well, let's play these on. So we're going to go off on all of our numbers except for the point and our $20 here. We're just using profit right now. All right, let's get that 5 or a hard way. Any hard way will do. Oh, yeah, how about that one? Now, it's off right here, but we did hit this hard way. And so the way it works is whenever it says like 8 for 1, it's like we'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before your one. That's how it works. So you always have to subtract what you have there. So technically, it's $35 that you win because you have your, it's $40 altogether, but you have to give your, so it's $35 difference. All right. So let's go ahead and just turn this into green actually. So what's that? 25 there. So the difference is 35. All right. So let's put it here in our rack. And if you could tell, we're kind of just building up our, but we're also pressing at the same time. So we got the hard way. That's great. We're still looking for the 5. Let's get it. And it's a 7 out. Wow. Man, so we were so hype. But we only lost this one, not everything. All right, so let's take that down. We could put this back up right there. And we'll go ahead and follow the puck now. So we use our little profit in our rack to replenish what we lost. Now let's be the shooter. We got the shooter. And so let's go. We're the shooter now. So let's get some 7-11s on the come out. Oh, not a 3 when I don't when I don't insure it. Remember I was like doing the crap check, so we could have, if that, oh man, just lost it. All right, let's get some change, check change. And so we can go back up on the $10 here. And let's see if we don't get that. All right, there we go. We got it back. 11, 7-11 win right here. So 11's good. All right, let's see what we get here. There's a 4. Point is 4, and the bet is 4. So we're gonna stay right there. We're gonna just have it right here. Now, even a 4 is good on single odds. So because it pays 2 to 1, so this would pay $20. This is $20. It would pay 20 right here and 10 right here. So you'd win a total of 30 for 20. Here you're winning 50 for 25. So I don't know. It depends on how you look at it, but I think it's good to leave it right there. All right, so we're gonna go with 1 hit. We actually did do odds, $10 odds. It makes sense on the 4 and 10, but some people say you should play this on the hard way because you have a good one there. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna just play it out right now. Let's roll it. See what happens. And it is a 9. 1 hit wonder is a 9, and so that is $35. Okay. Now, remember when I said we press the 8, the 6, then the 5? We're going to go with $50 right there. This $10, we're going to pretend it's this $10. We're going to put it back in our rack. And so this is free money right now. Free money. And we're going to go off on everything except for the 4. All right. And there's a yo 11. Yo 11. Let's get that 4. And there is a 10. Hard 10. No hard way is in action. And there is a 3. All right, 1 dot more is what we need. A 4. Yeah. All right, there's a 6. This is a 1 hit wonder. You wonder, how long will this last? How long? There it is. Hard 4. Remember when we were talking about putting this over here? Oh, man, it would have paid a lot more. But it does pay where we pay the 10 here. And then we have 10 and 10 here. So $30 for that 20. So that's a good hit. We'll just put it right here. And we also have this one here where we owe $1 to place that back. And then we're going to get $50 for that. All right, so there's that. Let's get another 25 here. Another quarter. So that we can get closer to, here's another quarter. And we're trying to get to our, we need 15 more dollars pretty much. We're still the shooter. We hit our point. So we need 15 more dollars to be able to replace our 160 across. But we are pretty high right here. But that's where we want to be. Follow the puck. We want to be, this is how we get to the next level. Okay, so same shooter coming out. Oh, it's us. Let's do it. All right. And it's a 5. 5. Fever. No field 5. And let's get our 1 hit. Here we go. 1 hit is a 6. Good hit. Because now it's a 60. That pays 70, right? All right, and so now we're able to put the 9 up to 50. We're able to get the hard ways. Why not? And let's brack this here, because then we have 160 ready to go if we should happen to lose. But we're going to get that 5. We're going to play the 5 on, for 50 and everything else is off. So this would be a $70 winner. Let's hit the 5 or a hard way, shooter. Do it. All right. There's an 8. That's okay. We want a 5. There's another 8. Hard 8. But when we hit that 8, this lost. I forgot to take it down. All right, man, that would have been so nice. All right. We want a 5 though. Come on, get that 5. There's a 7 out. Wow. All right, so $50 is what we were risking on that. Of course, the hard ways as well. Let's take these down. See how we just kind of move these around? We want to kind of protect the money that's in our rack. So now it's 25 each here. We just pressed it down. It went back down because we lost. And we lost this too. We're not the shooter anymore. Next shooter coming out. You might say, how long are you going to do this? I don't know. Let's get to the, I don't know. You can see how it's working. I just want you to know how this works. All right, 10. And so sometimes some people will say, can you roll it out more? Can you roll it out more? Yes, I'm doing it right now. Here we go. One hit wonder, 10. And it's an 8. An 8 is great because 60 pays 70. So here we go for 70. And now we can put our 9 and our 5 back up, and we can get our hard ways. We could play our 10, turn off everything else. So we want a 10 or a hard way. That's the only thing we will accept. How about that? I know an 8 rolled, but we don't accept that because we're off. And a 3, we don't expect that. This 8 came down, sorry. We want a 5, no, we want a 10, a 10. And there is a 5 again. No, we want a 10. All right, and there's the 7 out. All right, so $25 plus our hard ways come down. And we're gonna go ahead and place that back. We need some change here. So $5 so that we can pay for our 10 to go back. Instead of taking it down here, we're just going to take it out of our rack on the 10. And then that pays for that. All right. So let's see. We want to keep these high because we got them to that level. So hopefully we could get a good 1 hit on this. We're following the puck. Let's get a point established. That's a 7 out, so it's a different shooter. And so different shooter coming out. And let's get a point. And it is 12 midnight. We need a point, shooter, and it's a 9. All right, so the point is 9, and we're gonna get our 1 hit. Let's get it. All right, there's a 10. There's a 10. So this will pay $1 to place that back, and it gives us our 50, which actually allows us to get these to the next level as well. All right, so now we're at the next level all the way across. This is, what is this? 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 20. 320 across is where we're at right now. We have our original 100 and we have 110 to start over, plus a little change here. But now we're just playing that 9. Everything else is off. Let's get the 9. If you didn't want to risk the whole 50 here, you could just go down to 25. But we're going to risk the whole 50. We're going to get that 9. Let's do it. And it is a 6. Get that 9. 5. That's the other side of the 9. Feels like it's coming. There it is. There it is. All right. So there it is. $70. So let's get that 70. So there's 70. So now that we're at this level, we can just rack this 70. And we can get up to, here's a 25, so let's make that a quarter here, green. Trade it in for a green. All right, and then so we'll have a couple 110 starts ready to go. We're gonna follow the puck now. And you can see we kind of got up to another level now. So let's see what the point will be coming out. And it's a 6. Point is 6. And let's see if we can get our 1 hit. And it's a 10. Good 1 hit. A 4 and a 10 at that level actually costs $2. And I forgot to pay when I put those up, I think. Or no, I did. I don't know. But it's going to cost $2 to put that bet back. And it's going to pay 100, right? So look at that. We are we're there, right there. We're at another level, but we're still gonna play our off and only play our point. Okay, so this is $60. So we're only playing the 6. Let's go ahead and get that hard 6 for 5. And let's do the hard 6 for 10. Why not? All right, so now we're at kind of operating at more of a green level. So let's see. Here we go. Let's get it. Get that 6. Oh, I saw that 3. I thought it was going to be a hard 6. All right, let's get that 6, shooter. All right. Oh, it's a 7. All right. So we lose this and this. But you see, when you just play the point after you get your one hit, when the 7 does come or the point, like you still have all this money here that you can really get what you lost back with one hit. Now, it is risky because every roll is risky. Let's get a 25 change so we can put this back up at the $60 level. That's what we risk, and put this 15 right here. So the 7 came. Different shooter, new shooter coming out. All right, and let's get another point. Here we go. And it's a 6. It would be. It would be. All right. One hit. Let's get it. There's a 6. That's how you get it. That's how you do it. All right. Here's the 60 pays 70, and the puck goes off. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next level on the 5 and 9, or we could just get the 6 and 8. So I always usually do the 8, 6, then the 5, then the 9. So let's do it that way, where we're going up to 90 on here. Now this is where I usually stop. I get to where you get a black chip or $100 on a payout. And so we're gonna go ahead and rack this. Is that a 25? Yeah, 25. So go ahead and put that in our rack. We got 100 and let's see, 250 right there, plus what we have out there. All right, so let's see, that was a 6 back to back. Let's get another point established. It's a 5. Point is 5. So now let's get our one hit. Let it be a 6 or 8. That would be great, right? And that's a 5 back to back. We're on fire now. Watch out. All right, so here we go with the 70. Pay 70 there, and now we could go up to 75 and 75 here, right on. And then let's go ahead and we'll go hard ways for the reds here. And so now we're following the puck, right? And let's get a point established. All right, so here's a 5 back on the 5. All right, so let's get one hit. Let's see what happens. All right, it is a 5 back to back. This is great. This is amazing. That pays 105. So now we are at the 105 level. This pays 100. These pay 105. This pays 105. Now's where, and you might say I'm crazy, but when I get to this place, I leave everything on. So even though we're playing the point, I'm playing every roll now. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is when you start raking it in. And there's a 6 right on. So the 6 pays 105. So this is this. Remember, we started with 100, right? So we're just gonna kind of start racking. And how long will this last? I don't know, but it's worth it. This is why we waited. This is what we waited for the whole time. All right, so this is gonna be. I'm gonna do some big money on that. That's $2, and that pays 100. Black chip, right? So we get it right here. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ah, there's the 7. It came pretty quick. But remember what we had out here. We just got 300, and we had probably a little bit over 300, but we are definitely up from our 100. So so all this is lost. This is all gone. But it kind of gives you an idea of how you can start with $100 and build up. It takes time, and that's why this video was so long, but I just wanted to show you how it happened in real life, real action. So we started with 100. Here's 1, 2, and let's see, 3, 4, 5, 50. All right, so we started with 100. We're walking away with 5. I think a good tip for the dealers if you left with 500, when you think about going out to eat, a 20% tip or a 10% tip, 10% tip is like mediocre service. A 20% tip would be really good service. So you could just take your $55, $59 and give it to them, or you could just give them $100 for a tip. I think a lot of times when people get there and they color up, so if we colored up, this is how our color up would look, where we would get black for this. So we'd get all of our black. They would lay it out. There would be 659. A lot of times people would just get it and they'll throw all this to the dealers and take their black chips. So that's our black chips that we're able to walk away with. And now, next session, we could just start with 100, do the same thing, okay? Because we're $500 up. Or you could just start and try 5 times at the 100 across, or you can go up and just start off with higher level and just turn off, do one hit wonder. That's kind of how it works. So I know that was a long video, but I hope that it was worth watching for those that stayed and watched the whole time. Thanks. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And man, I would love for you to get some free cruise offers just like this. And hopefully I'll see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. Check out this video if you want to watch more of just another video. All right, thanks for watching. See ya.